Welcome back to today's anatomy question. I'm Lizzie Lasater, and teaching us today is Judith Hanson Lasater. Hi, Mama.
Hi everyone.
So, the question today is if you can give us a tip about child's pose. We're working with 30 essential yoga poses, Mom's exquisite reference book, and this is pose number 28. So, the idea of this series is just sort of one fresh idea about the pose. What are you thinking, Mom?
Can you show the picture from the book?
Okay, the picture from the book. It's such a beautiful book. I love these photos. Here's the picture from the book.
All right. So the whole idea of child's pose, I think, is misunderstood because people assume it's about stretching. So they lie down for child's pose and put the arms out in front and flatten the back. Maybe you can show that at the mat in a minute. But actually, what I believe that child's pose is about introversion. It's about creating a curve in the back, a normally accessible curve that opens the back body completely and quiets the front body. Just like in a back bend, we open the front body completely and the back body, especially in supported back bends, of course, is quiet. The energetics of the pose are about the curve.
But why do we need to open the back body? I mean, aren't we sort of sitting all day long and kind of collapsing forward so much in our lives?
Yes, we are. We want to open in all directions. And in yoga, there is a practice nowadays. There's a strong emphasis on always lifting the chest, and the emphasis is all on the front body. And so when you do this, there's a certain effect on the kidneys and other organs. And when you soften and move in the opposite direction, it's a deep balance for overdoing opening the front. Always in every pose, we in forward bends and twists and back bends and everything, we're always talking about for our students to open. And I think we've gone a step too far. We have to also have some poses which are rounding the back. And this is the point. Rounding does not have to be collapsing. We have confused those in our mind. This is a soft rounding, just like we have the dark and the soft light of the moon and then the bright light of the warmth of the sun in the daytime. We need that balance.
So poetic. Okay, I'm going to pin myself and move to the mat, take off a layer so we can see clearly what's going on. So maybe first I'll show what you don't like, which is very guilty. Sometimes I practice this, or I've definitely been taught this in flow classes, this kind of striving forward child's pose, where even looking forward.
There's ambition in that pose. And see how flat the back is and her head is up. So her attention and her nervous system is stimulated in this moment. And sometimes we need our nervous system to be soothed. A lot of times we need. So let's show the child's pose that I like, and then a slight variation. Okay. So if the further apart you put your knees, the more your pelvis will tip forward.
Yeah.
So in this pose, if it's possible for you to do this sitting on the floor, your tailbone stays down a little bit. Yes. And now drop the head, and now come down softly and place the arms around the body. Now relax the shoulder blades to the sides. Yes. So this is a widening of the back across the shoulder blades, below that, just at the lower ribs and across the sacrum. And this curve is normal and integral to what our bodies can do. The other thing, from a visual perspective, you're not just making a curve, but you're making a circle. If you look now from the beginning of her arm at the shoulder, that follow the arm around, it touches the feet. And if the arms went up, it would just be a circle all the way around her body, from the hands over the buttocks, over the back and upper back. It's a circle. So tuck your chin a little bit if you can, and tailbone drops down. Pelvis drops away from the lumbar. Good. Inhaling, up you come. And then show us your face. So what do you feel now energetically? Quiet, receptive, present. So let's show a little trick that we have with the blanket to help you actually get that rounding in the lower back. Because generally, most people I work with, have tightness in the erectors in the back, especially experienced yoga teachers. Why don't you explain it?
So I'm folding and then rolling the blanket to make a long guinea. And then I'm tucking it deep here into the low belly.
Between the pubic bone and the navel as much as possible. And then you want to take your hands a little wider on the blanket and pull it back and down in a diagonal way. Now, don't be tempted to lift your chest up. You don't want it, you're tempted to lift your chest up. Drop your chin and round over the bolster, inviting it to come in. The blanket, inviting it to come toward the back. And then tuck the chin and place the arms. See, if we just go from the shoulder through the hands up to the buttocks, we have a circle of completion. The circle is the symbol of wholeness because the circle expresses the inside of the circle and the outside of the circle, the duality of inside to outside. It's a symbol of wholeness. Up you come.
You know what it feels like? Well, first I'll say I don't recommend practicing this with a belly full of macaroni and cheese. But what it energetically, the pose itself feels like I've been dimmed, like when you dim the light. My nervous system feels like it's been dimmed.
Yeah, softened and non-perturbed, like a child who's often not worrying. Thank you, Lizzie.
Oh, thank you. I'm just trying to find my way back into this flowy shirt. I want to give everyone a couple websites. The newsletter that you should all please join is experientialanatomy.yoga. It's a free newsletter. We send out videos and writing for yoga anatomy nerds or aspiring yoga anatomy nerds. And Mama's website is judith.yoga. Everything she's doing is there. And everything I'm doing lives here at lizzie.yoga. Go there, sign up for my newsletter, Rest with Lizzie Lasater. Thank you so much, Mama.
Namaste. Thank you. And thank you all.
Namaste. Oh, and definitely buy Mama's book, 30 Essential Yoga Poses.
Thank you. Bye.